guess I'm recording. Hi guys. It is Monday, about 9:45, June 13th, and I'm here in Monterey, California, staying currently at the Trinity Christian High School of Monterey. It's been since Friday since I've made a last post or updated anything. So let me fill you in on what's happened the past few days. Well, Saturday we had a practice ride, which ended up being 2 laps, 12 miles. My crew stop was on the top of a hill, almost a mountain. It was huge, and it was freezing and so incredibly windy. I was dying up there. So any chance I had, I'd just hop back in the van and try to warm up. Read a book for a little bit, and really was out there for, it seemed like too long, almost 6 hours, I think, which is a lot for only 24 miles. But after we got done with that, we packed up everything in the cars for the next day, which was going to be our kickoff from San Francisco, and got them washed. Then we went over to downtown San Francisco, over by the wharf, Fisherman's Wharf, and had our kickoff dinner at Good Breakfast, which is delicious Italian family-style food. A lot of parents came. Mine didn't, but that's okay. I'll see them along the way. And went back pretty early that day because we had a 4:15 wake up the next morning for the crew guys. So we tried to get to bed as early as possible. So wake up at 4:15, go out at 4:30, and no one is outside the next day. And we're kind of, me and my roommates are kind of freaking out. We're like, what's going on? None of the older the staff or the project managers were outside, so we were a little confused. It was just taking them a few extra minutes, so we were out there eventually. But we were getting ready for our kickoff ride. It was going to be a 75-mile ride starting on the north side of the Golden Gate Bridge, so that you got a 1.7-mile ride across the bridge, and then pretty much 73 miles the rest of the way. And it went okay. There were a lot of turns, so we couldn't really get that far ahead as the vans really couldn't be that far ahead of the cyclists. So whenever the cyclists made it to the furthest crew van and there was nobody there to mark the next turn, we had to red flag them, stop them, make sure they didn't go past us and get lost or anything. So that took far too long to get out of the city. Nothing we really could do about it. It just how it goes sometimes. We were really only able to finish 45 miles of the trip because we had to go meet up with, we had a friendship visit that day. So all in all, I'd give it about a 6.5 out of 10. Success. The cyclists were great. Just crew guys, our effort was, who was there, it just, it's our first day too. So we had a tough time trying to get it all organized. So we had to, rack the cyclists, and I guess I didn't say this, but 2 other issues. We had one road closure, so we had to detour around that. It took some time to figure that out. And then there was another point about 35 miles away from our destination, where the road went down to 1 lane, and there was a long line of cars on both sides just waiting to go. So we had the cyclists. They didn't really want to stick them in line and just have them wait in line with the rest of the cars, because that's just kind of weird. And I was going ahead to try to mark the next crew stop, and I had no cell phone signal. So nobody else knew if I was even okay, or let alone ready for them to let the cyclists go, because we have to make our crew stop and our turns ready before anybody else can go. So we had that issue, and ended up just not even letting them go any further than that. Just put them on the bike racks, and had to just drive them into Santa Cruz. So once we got to Santa Cruz, we had the guys shower, and went out for dinner with at a park. The sponsors, it was sponsored by the Easter Seals of Santa Cruz, which is a organization that serves disabilities of all levels and all ages. So they actually fixed this dinner and had a whole bunch of participants out there for us to interact with, which was fantastic. And the organizer on behalf of Easter Seals, Debbie, was just awesome. She was so enthusiastic, just crazy and full of life. Literally forced food down our throats, which most of the cyclists didn't mind because they had ridden a good 45 miles. But it was hilarious. It was funny. The participants were wonderful. At one point, for some reason, we started having we were in the middle of a park playing weird 80s music, and we started a dance party. Bruce Springsteen was playing. It was Born in the USA was the first song that we started dancing to, and we just started dancing for absolutely no reason. It was great. Participants had a good time with it. We had a fun time. Looked like idiots to anybody driving by, but it was well worth it. That night we went to Santa Cruz High School and basically just slept in their gym. We got to shoot some baskets, play some basketball before we had to go to bed, and actually had quite a bit of free time to ourselves in the gym, so we just kind of messed around a little bit, doing what kids do best. Then the next morning was Monday. Day 2 was actually our project manager, Paul Volkin's birthday, so earlier in the trip, even before the cyclists arrived, Cameron Moises and I, he's probably my best bet on the South crew. We were at Walmart and we saw these hilarious Superman and Batman boxers. Impulse buy, got them, but then we're thinking it would be hilarious if we throw those on, and for Paul's birthday we wake him up wearing those and just start party boying and dancing up against him while he's waking up for the ride. So we did, and we're playing some techno music. For any of you who know the Ding Dong song by Gunther, played that, and we're party boying him, and he was, I don't know what he thought about the whole situation, but we had fun with it. And all the cyclists who were waking up, looked over and saw it, and they thought it was hilarious. So that was a good way to start the morning. The ride today actually went very well. It was about 50 miles, and a long stretch of it, they were actually on a designated bike path, so that worked out well. It went so incredibly smooth, especially in comparison to yesterday. We lost 2 cyclists for a little bit. They missed a turn. One of the guys misspoke when he was saying the name of a street that they were supposed to turn on. It was similar, just not close enough for these 2 guys, so they sped off and went the wrong way. We were eventually able to catch them, and even though they're at the back of the pack, they were 2 of the strongest cyclists, and they were able to catch up to the majority of the other guys. So it really didn't make too much of a difference. wasn't bad at all. Only had to stop the cyclist twice because we couldn't leapfrog up ahead fast enough and mark the next turns. So especially for city biking and driving, that wasn't bad at all. Stayed in Monterey. Here now, we had actually a lunch with the Gateway Center of Monterey, and we staged up for that, which is a cool thing where we get all the cyclists in 2 lines and have them ride side by side, a group of vans in front, a group of vans in back, and we just have a kind of a parade procession up to the doors of the Gateway Center. So we had lunch with the participants. They were awesome. And now we're back at Trinity Christian High School. About to go to bed here, and because we got a long, long day tomorrow. We are going up Big Sur Mountain, which is about a mile up, and the ride in total is going to be 115 miles. So cyclists have all day to do it, and I'm pretty confident that they're all going to be able to complete it. It's just going to take a long time. So that's pretty much all I got for you today. Wish me luck, and I'll speak to, hopefully, we'll be hearing from you soon. All right, bye.